Hey guys, I'm MG, and today I'll be looking at Child's Play, which is a 1988 American supernatural slasher film that was directed by Tom Holland, who wrote the script alongside Don Mancini and John LaFia, and it stars Brad Dourif as a killer doll, Chucky. This film was also a ginormous success, with it making over 44 million in the box office, and it led to a huge franchise that still continues till this day. However, we're not here to talk about the aftermath. We're here to review this film. So why do we do that? Right now. I can definitely understand the success of this film because it was really intriguing from start to finish, and I had a wonderful time watching it. But it does have some minor issues that hold it back from being greater than it already is. And my main issue is the lighting. Like, some parts of the film are a bit too dark, which makes it a bit hard to see what's on screen sometimes. But it does help add levity to a film, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. It just would have been better if they increased it during post-production. The visual effects look a bit dated as well, with the lighting looking a bit off. But we don't see the visuals very often, so it's not a big deal. I also hate the police characters, especially Mike. Chris Sarandon was good in his acting, but the character was too rude for my liking. I'm fine that he doesn't believe the doll is alive, but when he's implying that Karen is insane, that's just too unlikable. And he doesn't even do much in the climax, which not only makes him infuriating, but pointless as well. And Jack is the exact same thing, only with less screen time. I don't mind that he is dismissive of a doll being alive, and that he jokes about it, with Tommy Swerdlow being decent in his acting, but when he doesn't take the crime scene of Maggie's death seriously, that kind of ruins that character. So yeah, this film isn't exactly perfect, but it still has a lot of amazing aspects going for it. Like, the animatronics of Chucky are really impressive, and I'm so glad that the puppeteers made Chucky so expressive with his movement, which not only makes the special effects feel more elaborate, but it also makes the character scarier and more enjoyable than he already was, with some really good voice acting from Brad Dourif. This isn't his best voice acting ever, but he's still really menacing and funny. In fact, Brad Dourif even plays the human version of Chucky, Charles Lee Ray, and he is even more intimidating as a person than a doll, so great casting of Dourif. I also love the design of Chucky, especially when he's burned up. Like, that is scary and sick at the same time, and his original design looks really good as well, with great attention to detail as his body starts to become more human. And the fire stunt was really awesome, with amazing stunt acting from Ed Gale. All of the characters, except for the police, were really engaging. Andy Barclay was a really compelling protagonist, and you're rooting for him to escape Chucky, with Alex Vincent doing an amazing job in his kid acting. Karen Barclay was really likable as well, with a really sweet relationship with her son, and an amazing performance from Catherine Hicks. And Maggie was a really sweet character who has a great bond with Karen, and Dinah Mankoff was really natural in her acting. The action scenes were really tense, with a lot of exhilarating direction from Tom Holland that I really admire. The death scenes are nothing that crazy, but are still quite entertaining, with my favorite one being Maggie's death scene, because of how well it was executed, and the other death scenes were good as well. The storytelling was told in a really amusing way that can be engaged for the entire film, with my favorite scene being the reveal that Chucky's alive. Not only because of the acting, but also because of how tense it was. So that's great stuff. The music was a little lackluster, but I still enjoyed it for what it is, especially with the credits theme being a perfect way to end the film. So overall, despite the visuals, lighting, and the police characters, this film was amazing and is definitely worth a watch, especially if you're a fan of the Chucky franchise. 9.1 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.